Scorpio, I hope you're doing well. You know the drill, don't you guys? This is your collective love reading. Claim the bits that do fit, drop the bits that don't. If you could like, share and subscribe for me, that would be amazing. Thank you very much. And Spirit has been driving me, what are we on about? Guiding me really strongly towards changing the spread a little bit. So we'll look into where the current energy is for Scorpio as of this moment, what's gone down in the recent past, what's going through your party's thoughts at the moment regarding you, what's going through their feelings at the moment regarding you. We'll have a look at what's going on in their environment at the moment, what's influencing them taking action towards you or any decisions that they've made towards you. And in the near future, what you may experience with them, kind of what is Spirit predicting. Now remember guys, some of you may not have reached the current energy yet. That'll be at the top or at the back up here. Others of you will be there. Some of you may be way past it. You just try and gauge where you feel you're at. Right, so let's see where we're... Oh my goodness, the cards are wanting to bounce out already. First card that we have here is the Hangman. I'm sensing straight away there's some holding back, or there's been some holding back. The Hangman energy, that can be quite a time-consuming energy. It's wanting to see something from a different perspective. It's a voluntary position that he's put into there, and being really guided by Spirit to the red pants that are on the Hangman there. Red, it is representative of the base chakra or the root chakra. And I feel there may be somebody that you was involved with where there was a spiritual connection that was there. You felt very grounded with them. I'm hearing passion as well. See what else we can get on that for you. What else can you... Oh my goodness. And the next card out of the deck is the Eight of Swords. So there's some type of withholding here or a sense of vulnerability for you. And I'll just get that other card because that's shut out there. And there's the Prince of Cups there as well. Typically the Knight of Cups in other decks, it's just that in this deck it's showing up as the Prince. Weighing up the energy that's in the cards, it was like there was a holding back as I've been approaching the reading and shuffling the cards. And then as soon as I've entered into the reading, the cards have I can't get my words out. The cards have started spilling out everywhere. I feel that's represented within these cards that are here. There's like a Hangman energy, a holding back. I feel you've been holding back, Scorpio, trying to get a perspective on something or being really timely with something. There's a sense of withdrawal there. Or a fear of not wanting to put yourself in a position again. Or you've just been going through some heavy stuff. And even though sometimes we don't want to be in that position of where we're being challenged emotionally because of what's gone on or going on around us, there's actually some comfort in staying in that position of vulnerability instead of moving on. There's like wanting to ground ourselves in the situation, compose ourselves within that environment or whatever the problem is, then move on. I feel there's a gain of insight here. Light blue's been really shown to me within this reading. There's like a sense of calmness that's been yearned, I feel, for you, Scorpio, before you've moved on, before you've wanted to take action. With this Knight of Cups energy, the energy, it does feel swift, like a sudden surge, but I think it's gone, because it's gone from that Eight of Swords, that holding back, voluntarily keeping yourself there, following that Hangman energy. And then now there's been a movement. It's not like it's gone to the Page, or in this deck it'd be the Princess of Cups. It's just gone straight forward like a knowing. So it'd be interesting to see what the prevention was here, or what the sudden surge has been to help you move forward. So what's gone down in the recent past then between you and your party? Got the Two of Swords here. Libra energy. Might be that you're involved with a Libra. Doesn't have to be. So what have we got on this Two of Swords energy, please, Spirit? Someone has made something clear. And there's a 9 of Wands. There's been a holding back here. I'm not going there. I don't want to look at a situation for what it is. This may be yourselves, Scorpio, when you were in that Hangman, 8 of Swords energy, are really resisting. And then something's been made clear now what type of action it is that you want to take, or whatever it is that you want to go after. And that's why that Knight of Cups is up at the top. There's some type of offering here with emotion attached to it, some type of romantic gesture, I feel. And then you've got the 9 of Wands on top of whatever it is that's been made clear. Now remember that Ace of Swords may not be what you're verbalising as of this moment. It may just be the clarity that's within the mind. I know I want to do this now, or this is the outcome that I want to have. It's like the validation within. But what I'm getting with that 9 of Wands, you knowing that, or there's a knowing that whoever this is that has been feeling this, they've needed to really dig deep here. I feel there's been a holding on for possibly months, maybe about 9 months, anything up to 9 months, to get off their chest what they've wanted to. And if there's been conflict within, it's as if they've been, I'm getting a vibe that they don't want to be in this energy. They don't want to feel this way because of complications within the environment of what may arise here, because they know that this transformation that may go through, it's going to be huge. And it's going to be awkward. And the card that's at the bottom of the deck, there it is, that's you guys. Transformation. The Death card. I feel it's your party. Reverse the roles if need be. I think they've been guarded. Possibly you've offered something to them. And something's been made clear. They've either found something out, or something's been made clear within themselves. And they've been holding on and holding on and holding on. And now they want to come to you and drop that 9 of Wands energy that they're battling, or they've been battling with inside. There's been some type of challenge of emotion that's inside that they feel really passionate about. But they know there's a feeling here of, whilst they're getting something out of not knowing, they also want to know what the answer will be, because you may say yes. But for others of you, there's also concern, or on the other hand, sorry, there's also concern that you'll say no. And by you saying no, they've then not got the answer that they wanted. So whilst they're in a place of not knowing, they can still go along with the fantasy. The Magician energy. Sorry guys, realised I didn't have my mic turned on. There's an ego definitely at play here. There's somebody, I feel, who is putting across an illusion, trying to make it seem like they're in more control than what they actually are. So that could be over your typical social media, that type of thing, or just generally putting it across between friends, hoping the message will get relayed. But there's a wanting to stay in control here. But there's a knowing, I feel now, that they're going to have to take action and create change. It wouldn't surprise me if they have been going into alternative, not energies, going with alternative strategies, should I say, because it's quite withdrawn, quite hidden. Because the Magician does do spell work, which is hidden. It's not something that would be done outwardly, out there. There's an element of mystery to it. And I'm getting like law of attraction vibes. Because there's an avoidance here, I feel, of them wanting to remain in control. And whilst they're remaining in control, they're not actually taking control. It's as if they're used to you going to them. I'm just getting it as that's their energy, sorry. Your energy is in, you're the one that normally goes to them. They kind of really see. Strong, clear guidance and spirit on the Magician. Oh my goodness. And there we have, the Fool. Magician and the Fool. Now that is interesting. That is some powerful energy. There's a player type vibe that's coming in, I feel, at the moment. This may be the energy that they approach you in, or what's happening between the both of you. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, because that shot out a moment ago. It was on the floor in reverse. You've got a possible Capricorn or an Aries here, I'd say. Possibly a Pisces, Aries. Okay, let's see what the next card is to come out of the... Oh, and there we have it. The duplicate card, but now in reverse. The Two of Swords. It's there at the beginning of what's gone down in the recent past. There's something that's wanting to be let go of now. A decision that has been made or is going to be getting made and is going to be verbalized, I feel, soon. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Two of Swords? It may be that there's somebody with Libra in the chart. That's within this reading. You may have Libra in your chart, Scorpio, or your party. Ten of Pentacles. Emotions with that Two of Swords, it just can't be denied here now. And with that Ten of Pentacles on top, they know there is a happy ever after that's there. They could possibly have something settled with you. This next bit, though, isn't going to apply for all of you. It's not. Some of you may be in a very good place financially and may have trusted in this party in the past about your finances. And now they've got themselves in a better place. I'm not saying it's only this, but what may be also encouraging them to come forward, to want to propose something to you, maybe about taking the relationship further, is your financial independence as well, shall we say. How you're in a flush position. That isn't going to be for all of you. For others of you, there's no denying now that the package is readily made up. It's there. They know that they could have the house, white picket fence. They've got their job sorted. Everything's already established. That happy ever after, it's already there. Happy ever after card to me with regards to family and emotions does tend to sway towards the Ten of Cups, but the Ten of Pentacles, you know, that can be the happy ever after as well. Everything's there, already established. It's just now down to them to connect onto it, or you to connect onto them. But just be cautious, not overly obsessed, but just bear it in mind. Part of what's guiding them toward you, not for all of you, some of you, maybe the financial independence or stability that you have, that may be having quite a heavy influence over them as well. Okay, so onto this Page of Swords that's up at the top here. This is what's going through their thoughts regarding you at this moment. They're irritable. They want to know more. They need to know more. It's not just about a wanting now, it's about a needing. There's that ego is coming in again. Yeah, it is a page. So this could be that nosing on social media, but they're not getting any clarity here. And there's quite an obsessive vibe, that might be coming with it. Here we have the Two of Swords. Two of Wands, I do apologise. And that Page of Swords as well is about hesitancy. A bit of anxiety that may be there, and that's what's drawing that irritableness out, making them irritable, because there's hesitancy about wanting to put themselves out there, to maybe take the first move. Won't surprise me as well, though, that if when you're in their environment, they're coming across as being quite sharp or quite cold, maybe even quite standoffish, because they're not feeling comfortable within your... They may not be feeling comfortable within your company at the moment, because they don't know how to weigh you up, because there might be a difference between how they're genuinely feeling and how you're feeling. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Page of Swords and Two of Wands? And there we have it, Seven of Swords. That's wanting them to move forward, I feel, make progress, but not fully disclosing everything. I'm not getting it as like a shady energy. You know, Spirit's stopping me there. It's taking me back. They just said social media. I feel this is them putting themselves out there on social media, that they've got it all covered and that they're moving on, but they're not. That's you at the back there with the Two of Swords. This is falling really strongly with Gemini's reading yesterday. And that's Gemini energy. That's up at the top there. With that Eight of Swords. Right, let's see what else we can get on this Seven of Swords. I feel like them trying to make it look like they're being progressive. With their thoughts and feelings, they're taking action. But there's something there at the back, those Two of Swords, that they're just not quite revealing. The Hierophant. I feel it's how they really feel spiritually. They feel there's a spiritual connection there, and they're not dealing with it at this moment. Yep, and they want to offer that Pentacle. Or they're doing the right thing at the moment at making it look like they're moving on when really they're not. There's some type of tactics or gameplay in here, and I was sensing that with the Magician energy, but it not coming from your energy. That Hierophant card as well, I feel that's them trying to guide you in. If this is a twin flame, I feel like them trying to guide you in for you to offer them that Pentacle. Yep, it may not have happened yet where you've stepped forward and offered them that Ace of Pentacles or that Pentacle. But if it is that they're into law of attraction or witchcraft or anything like that, I feel this may be them trying to draw you in, so then having to do the offering. There just seems to be a lot of, I'm hearing staged. I'm seeing there at the top, not sure if you can see it, it's up at the top there. It looks like they're at some type of social event, some type of festival, as if it's being staged. I'll get one more card on that. Spirit's telling me to take one more card. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, of what's going through? Yeah, because they want to avoid the upset. More Libra energy. If by drawing you in and getting you to make the offering, I feel they're trying to trigger something within you. So they're playing games at their end, hoping that that will trigger you and draw you in to offer them that Pentacle. And that will then prevent them from feeling any upset. The ego here is massive. And I feel it may be somebody that has got quite a powerful job where they've got a lot of responsibility and they've got the ability to be able to make things happen. So they could be a business owner, the director, something like that. Quite a high flying job where they're given a lot of responsibility. A creative role. But things are used to going their way. Spirit's telling me to change deck. Okay, so with this Empress energy, this is what's going through their feelings at this moment. What's going through Scorpio's party's feelings, please, Spirit? What's going through their feelings, their emotion? What's going through their feels? First card, Ace of Cups. They do. They want change. They're trying to create this change. They want to take something to the next level. The Empress, though, she is already up there. She's established. She's got a place. She's known. The thing is that the Empress doesn't have to go out and get anything. Everything just is drawn to her because of the energetic place that she's in. She just oozes positivity, and the position that she's in at the moment, or she's in anyway, she's grounded. She doesn't need to take action. Things just become drawn in and being guided again towards blue. And the blue is symbolising strongly for me here about communication, speech, expression, the imagination. The imagination, I feel, is linked to the Magician there. It's everything about wanting to express and create that change. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Empress energy and Ace of Cups? Seven of Pentacles. They're feeling something is blocking them here. They're not getting to where they need to. I feel this is because the way you're responding to something isn't in your usual way. I don't feel you, Scorpio, are game playing. I think you've just changed. If it is that there's a twin flame connection here, it may be that you're needing that distance away from them at the moment before you come back together again. The Empress, it can be about evolving, going up to the next level. But when I say about energy coming towards the Empress, who are not going out to gain anything or to get anything, I feel this is them as well, holding himself in quite high regard, keeping that position, keeping themselves in a place of stability, yet they're wanting to offer that cup, they're wanting to express what they feel towards you, how they want to work on the love with you, creating harmony with you, or stabilizing love with you. But they're looking at how something was before and how something is now, and it's not quite going in the way that they thought that it would, and they're blocked. There is a feeling of frustration here I'm getting, like a quite gut-wrenching frustration. I do feel this party's used to getting their own way, and this is why they can't get out of it, because somebody is so used to getting their own way. Now they're in a place where they're not. They haven't got the coping mechanisms. They're becoming overwhelmed. One last card on this one, please, Spirit, of how they're feeling towards Scorpio. Two of Cups. Yep, because they want to bring you both together and tell you what they feel. If your party can't bring that initial connection with you together romantically and draw you in that way, so then they're able to express how they feel, I feel they may suggest something to you to make it appear one way when it actually isn't about that. What I mean is they may put it out there that they need to speak to you about a certain role within a job, or if you have split up and one of you have got the house, they need to speak to you about a certain job that needs doing on the house, but they're looking for an excuse for you to both come together, and then that's providing them with a platform. Can you see here how they stood on a platform? For you to both come together, and then they'll be able to weigh up the situation and see if it's worthwhile offering those emotions or not. There's a lot of acting, I feel, and this is where that stage vibe was coming in. And I don't feel it's because they want to try and fool you. I think it's because of this ego. There's such a vulnerability within them of putting themselves across in a genuine way, that they're willing to go into an environment acting to a degree. So they're not being seen genuinely. When they're then in the environment with you, they are weighing a situation up before they fully reveal themselves of what the real reason is of why they're there. They won't just come in and say, look, this is a situation of what it is. I feel that way. Do you feel this? I did this, 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 and this in the past, but now my feelings have changed. They will not just be straight up and front with you about it. Or that's not what I'm getting from the reading here. They're going to creep in bit by bit, putting something across in a particular way. So they've got options. They can either take action towards you if the setting that you're in or the vibes they're getting off you feels right, or they can retract and bolt the other way if need be, and the pride isn't really, their ego is not really damaged. On to the Nine of Wands now. So this here within the spread, this is what's going on within their day-to-day, within their environment at the moment that apparently, Scorpio, we're not aware of. Whatever it is that's going on here, this is what's impacting them making any further progression with you. So let's have a look and see what is going on here. There's an inability to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but there is choice. The gentleman that's in the card there, he's holding on. He really is. There's not much left in the tank there. Fatigue, exhaustion, overwhelm, pain, hurts. But that's been there through choice, through wanting to really hold on to a situation, because there's validation there within that there's something more important that's at the end. This dropping of the Ten of Wands, there is a choice of being able to walk away. He doesn't have to stay there, the gentleman. But the next card out is the Ten of Wands, where all the responsibilities are dropped. This can be where something's been taken on, a responsibility which would have been possibly a dream in the earlier stages, something that may have wanted to be or will have wanted to be pursued, but now they've got to this 8, 9 and they're near the 10. It's the joy's going out of it now. It's turned the other way and it's becoming too heavy. There's a needing to know, needing to gain answers. The passion's becoming too much and it's becoming overwhelming. What the gentleman's not recognising here though is that he's looking this way, and if he was to turn and face that way, he'd be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, that he's nearly there, that he's persevered. The pain or the discomfort that he's in, this burden that he's carrying, it doesn't need to be carried for much longer. He's nearly there, but he's not able to recognise it yet. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this 9 of Wands energy? What can you give me on this 9 of Wands energy for what's going on in Scorpio's party's environment as of this moment? And there we have the 8 there. The Strength card. There's a knowing here that if they drop that responsibility, they're going to have to face up to something. There's a yearning here, a wanting of an answer. But still, it's that ego that's in the way. There's massive learning that's going to take place here for them. But there's an element of control, of them wanting to stay in control. I'm getting the vibes, this person will only take guidance or learning from particular people. They find it difficult to put themselves in a situation where they're learning. They need to be seen as being right, as being the leader, as being the one everyone goes to. It makes them feel wanted, validates their feelings. And this Strength card here, it is going to provide them with like essential learning. But as soon as that 9 of Wands is dropped, there's something they're going to have to confront here, and they're not. What is it that they're going to have to confront, please, Spirit? What is it that they're having to confront? What's this 9 of Wands? What is Scorpio's party having to confront, having to deal with at this moment, please, Spirit? That's impacting their decision with Scorpio. See, the cards are not really coming out now. And I feel that's the holding in, that's the hiding. That's the perseverance, but knowing it's coming. And there's a Magician again. And next card at the bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. I'm getting straight away, going back to the Magician energy from before. There may be a Leo involved here as well. They're going to stay in that position of power. They're going to remain in that Magician energy, and no matter how much you may have put yourself out there, Scorpio, and gone to them, they will not come to you. Their feelings are way more important and their ego than what it is them getting an answer. And they're leaving it now down to divine timing. With that wheel there, it's kind of, it'll be, if it's meant to be, what'll be, will be. But there's a juggling here. There's a, it's like a Two of Pentacles, but a more inflated version. But not as grounded. Because Two of Pentacles is earth energy, typically Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. It is overwhelmed, but it's having it under control. But as soon as you take your eye off the ball, one of the pentacles is going to drop. But what I'm getting with this Magician energy and the Wheel of Fortune is just law of attraction. They're sending it out into the universe. It's as if they're doing the manifestations, putting them out there into the universe, and what will be delivered will be delivered. They want the responsibility being taken off them now. And there we have it again. The Empress. Going back through the reading, the Empress that was here. Yep, possibly that can be you. But I also highlighted as well that that may be them. That may be elevating. That may be them elevating themselves, inflating themselves, taking themselves to the next level, putting themselves in the position of the Empress. So, yep, they may normally be in the Emperor energy. They may have Aries quite strongly in the chart, but because they're now coming from a place with more feelings, they're putting themselves in the Empress energy, but with the Empress, things gravitates towards her. She doesn't have to go out for anything. She just has that ability to reel things in. She just does. She's unique. And she just has no limits. And she vibrates in such a high level. And I feel this person is working really hard on themselves to drop a responsibility, maybe of somebody who is a Leo, or may have Leo quite strongly in their chart, and they may be dreading confronting them. But running parallel along that at the same time is this law of attraction, or something that they're trying to do to work alongside the universe, or work in alignment with the universe, to keep themselves vibrating in that high energy that's over there, that Empress energy. And whilst in that energy, they'll then be able to draw your energy in. Control is massive here to this person. King of Swords, that's the last card. This is in the near future, what Spirit thinks you'll experience with them. Now remember, this isn't going to fit for all of you. This is just for some of you. So what have you got on this King of Swords, please, Spirit? I've just said Capricorn, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, mind you. But King of Swords can be quite a clinical energy. Very straight to the point, very precise. Doesn't beat about the bush with the words. Can lack compassion at times, can feel quite cold. But that doesn't mean to say if you're a Capricorn or an Aquarius, that's how you come across. This is just the energy that is executed, shall we say, at the moment, or implemented to create some type of change. So let's see what we've got here. Strong, clear guidance, please, Spirit, of what Scorpio will experience within the next 3 months with regards to their party. Pisces energy, the High Priestess. Someone's wanting to be honest here. I feel it's your party. They're now wanting to put some honesty into a situation. They're wanting to put clarity into a situation, or gain some clarity around what's influenced decisions in the past, or any patterns that may be there or gone down in the past. This High Priestess, if it's not a person that's now speaking up, that's been hidden, that's going to be disclosed, which may be what they're wanting to speak up about, which is this King of Swords. I think it's a secret that they've got. What's this secret, please, Spirit? What's the secret with the High Priestess that's in reverse? What's the secret, please, Spirit, for the High Priestess? Pisces energy that's in reverse. There is no budging with these cards. Hierophant. It's a relationship. Anything else, please, Spirit? Six of Cups. Can possibly be with somebody from the past. A soulmate. If it's not a person, what they want to speak up about, they're now just wanting to be honest about their feelings. They think it's the right thing to do, and that they see you as their soulmate. They see that divine connection there, and they want you to come together. Soon as that 9 of Wands, I feel, then progresses to the 10. I do feel they sit with that for a bit, but then just something overwhelms them and they go into wanting a results type mode, which is the King of Swords, and actions taken. There's disappointment here, I feel, elements of immaturity coming from them that they may want to disclose to you about how they dealt with something in the past. I feel they left you waiting, possibly panicking, not giving you any closure on something. There's a vibe of them liking that though. I'm just saying, like a moth to a flame. And you was questioning, you possibly may have been over-analysing this situation, wondering where it may go, but they wasn't thinking about that. And I feel for a lot of you, this may be a revisiting of them coming back, but they're not somebody that owns up to mistakes very easily, if at all. Strong Pisces vibe I feel within this reading. But there is a feel of shame here, because there wasn't, the way they treated you wasn't the right way. It was really unfair, and by coming into contact with you, they know it's an issue that they're going to have to address. Last card, please, Spirit. 4 of Swords there. So for the time being, they're just thinking it through. Libra energy, maybe involved with a Libra, or someone's that's got strong Libra within the chart. Just heard Leo again as well. Such hesitancy, I feel, within this. Or if they come to you with a suggestion of something, they may hold back about that particular point. They may not want to reveal it as of yet, or explain. There's a weighing up of the situation that's around you first, to see whether it's worthwhile them parting with an apology, then parting with more of who they really are, in case they don't get the desired result. Oh, I hope this is okay, Scorpio. Sending massive hugs your way. Remember to like, share, and don't forget that subscribe button. That would be amazing. Thank you very much. I look forward to catching up around the 25th. Over and out.